For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Well, as we move in the month of June, lots of things are happening. We had a wonderful Memorial Day, lots of nice people at the Memorial Day celebration in the park in St. Clair, and other activities throughout the county. And the Fallen Banners program really went well, and the banners look great again throughout the county. Great idea there from Ed Weschler and his brother. They did a yeoman's job. Joining us now is Ann Westrick. Nice to see you again.
Oh,
welcome back to the
Paul.
Focus Show.
Thank you.
You are so active at St. Mary's, St. Clair.
I am.
But you enjoy it.
I do. I do. It's, born and raised in St. Clair.
Yeah.
St. Mary's is my parish, so being active has been fun.
Yeah. Been lots of changes over the last 10, 15 years.
Yes.
in the school and in the church itself, and bring us up to date on some of that stuff, just round figures of what's been going on, and then tell us the exciting news about this year.
Well, a lot has happened at the church.
And in churches all over.
Absolutely. I think last year or the year before we were talking about the fire.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything's really been put back in place, and it's just beautiful. Everything's been restored. Now that we don't have the COVID looming over us, participation is up. People are able to go back to Mass and, be able to celebrate. And that's a great thing. Father Michael is, still our pastor. We've got some youth programs that are going on.
Good.
And we moved our parish offices over to the school building.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay.
It really works out well, because as far as accessibility for those that have a hard time getting upstairs, they're able to come in the back door off of Vine Street and actually get into the school. We've got some more meeting rooms, so we're going to be able to do some more things.
Yeah, there's plenty of room there.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And just recently, we had our first spring white elephant sale. And we were able to use the gym, and we were able also, through the generous donations of both the parish and the community, we were able to raise $9,000.
Wow.
I know, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
The ladies work so hard.
They do.
So that'll still be in addition to our fall festival.
Well, I was confused because the White Elephant used to be with the Fall Festival.
Yes.
But it's separate entity now. Will it return in the fall too?
Oh, absolutely. The ladies of the parish, they do so much work in preparing, but they also have a good time.
Yeah.
And that time of year, people are getting ready to get rid of things. They're cleaning out their closets. So they came up with the idea of, why don't we try this? It'll give people an opportunity to get rid of some of their stuff early, and it was a huge success.
Oh, good.
Yes.
So, so I can still save my stuff.
Oh, yes.
And bring it in September.
Absolutely.
Probably late August.
And yes, and the good news is most of the things that were left over were donated to other charities and other nonprofits. So when you come at the end of September, you'll have new things to look at.
Okay.
So it's not just
it's not
it's not what's left over from our spring sale.
Okay. All right, school closed a couple years ago, but that's not unusual. That's been happening all across the country.
It has been, and
there's fewer kids.
Absolutely. The birth rate is down, plus, with just so many things happening. Yeah. The enrollment was at a point where we needed to make a decision, and, now we're part of the family of parishes. So within our group, we've got Holy Cross, and their enrollment is up this year. So
there was a little bit of consolidation.
And yes, and it's worked really well.
Good.
So just
makes it a stronger entity.
Absolutely, yes.
Cool. All right. You've got a car that you're going to...
We do. We actually, this is our 4th year for the car raffle, and we've had so much fun with it. And it's a great fundraiser, but it's also, who wouldn't want to win a car or $25,000 in cash?
That'd be a tough choice.
Yes, it really would. This is our 4th year. The first 2 years, both of the individuals chose the money over the car. Barb Dodier was our first winner, and she said she had too many grandchildren to try to figure out who was going to get the car. So, and then last year our sales were down a little bit, so we were only able to give $18,000. Only the
18.
Winner only got $18,000.
I'll take 17.5.
Well, and the nice part about this is Bill McDonald has partnered with us for the last 4 years. And you know, when you drive by the car lots, there isn't a lot of inventory there right now because of, I believe, the chips. Yeah. But Bill and his staff said, no, we're in this, and we're going to hold a car for you.
Good.
And it's just wonderful. So they give it to us at their cost, which is great. They've participated in most years, taking it to different locations and getting the word out. So
he's a really great community person.
He is super.
He slowing down a couple steps, but he's.
I don't know. I don't think I'd want to follow in his footsteps for a day. I don't think he's slowed down that much. But we're excited that we're able to do this again. Tickets are $100 each.
Okay.
We're only selling 1,000 tickets.
Oh, your odds are pretty good then.
Your odds are good. And if for some reason we don't sell 1,000 tickets, it reverts to a 50-50.
Okay.
So right now we've sold about 300 tickets. So if we have the raffle today, the winner would get $15,000.
Right.
So we still have about a month left to sell, and a lot of people wait till the last minute to get their tickets. But people are like, $100, that's a lot of money. Well, we go in with 4 of your relatives or your friends, and each pitch in at $25, and then
you get to drive the car one week, and they get to drive it next week.
Exactly, or split the cash. So it's nice because it's something that is exciting. Who doesn't need a car, or who wouldn't want to win the $25,000?
Is the car predetermined, like in red or green or blue?
It is. The one that they have for us is a white, and it's a. I better get it straight here. It's a 2021 Ford Escape S.
Oh, those are
It's and Bill said yesterday, McDonald, that it's a new body style. When you actually see it, it's very sleek. I could see myself in it.
Good.
But because they're giving us a great deal on the price of the car, and because of the just the inventory, they kept this car for us. But if you win and you don't like it, you have $25,000 to spend on another vehicle of your choice.
And Bill will certainly make sure you get the right color and
exactly.
Else, so.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
How do I get tickets?
Well, there's a couple ways you can do that. Bill McDonald is selling tickets. You can get them at the parish offices, or you can simply call 329-2255, which is our parish office, and they'll tell you how to get a ticket. You can either pay cash, write a check, or we'll take your credit card over the phone and then mail your ticket to you.
2255.
Yes.
329 number 2255 to make arrangements.
Yes.
But with the office being moved out of the house into the school, old school, it's even easier access, plenty of parking.
Yes, absolutely. So if you're interested in a ticket, just give them a call, and then we'll make sure that we've got it. And if you don't want to come in, we can get that ticket mailed to you.
So the proceeds from the sale of the vehicle just go to operating expenses for
They do, but we use it for our ministries.
Okay.
So, we have the food pantry that's run out of our community center there, plus our youth ministries and other things. So it is fundraising as part of any nonprofit's budget, and this is part of that.
Super.
And the drawing will be held June 27th, right after the 11:30 Mass on Sunday. It'll be outside of church.
You can have one last chance to go to Mass and pray for the ticket to win.
Exactly. But if you have any questions, it's been exciting. The last 3 years, we've had someone from St. Clair win.
Oh, wonderful.
So although people from other towns and even out of state have purchased tickets, it's always nice when you pull that ticket. It's somebody from St. Clair, but
where are you going to pull the ticket?
it'll be done right out in front of the church, right
wonderful.
after. So probably about 12:45, 12:30 on June 27th.
Okay, all right, well, that sounds like fun.
It is.
It's your chance to win a 2021 Ford Escape S.
Yes.
And beautiful vehicle, and Bill McDonald certainly needs to be saluted for participating with you and helping you. And
definitely. And
everybody's a winner in this one.
we want to remind people that we will be having our parish festival this year. Again, it's the last weekend in September. Last year we had scaled it back onto a bake sale, the White Elephant, raffle baskets, bake sale. We're trying to line up a few more things, but we will have it. It'll be the last weekend in September, and then of course we have our big raffle for that as well.
What will the raffle be for that? That's cash.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a homecoming, good old-fashioned homecoming for people to come back. That last weekend in September has always been the parish festival. So.
Yes, we're working on some things that we can't really talk about because we're not sure how, last minute things are opening back up, but it's been a tradition in St. Clair, not just only for St. Mary's Parish, but for the community. And like you said, that people come home, they get to catch up with some of their buddies. And
you hear a lot of good Polish music.
Yes, exactly. Some of our senior citizens will definitely miss that.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Ann Westrick is her name, and she's very active at St. Mary's St. Clair, and that's your invitation to get a $100 ticket, and the odds are 1,000 to 1 to win yourself a brand new Ford Escape from Bill McDonald Ford. That's our interview with St. Mary's. We'll stay tuned, and we're going to have Deb Johnson come along from St. Clair County Community Mental Health. Be back in a minute. A lady that runs a very, very busy agency has rejoined us in studio, no longer on the Zoom world. Deborah Johnson, I believe the name.
Yes, it's so good to see you.
Nice to see you. It's been months and months and months, but it was a neat thing we needed to do, and we did it, and it's over, and we're moving on.
Yeah.
What's going on? You've got a big flyer that everybody has received from the Voice newspaper, and this is an annual report that you guys produced for St. Clair County Community Mental Health. Talk to me.
That's correct.
Tell me about
so hopefully a lot of people got that in the Voice, but if they didn't, we have lots available, and if people just give us a call or stop by any of our locations, they could pick one up. It makes for great reading. There's a lot of great things in there. And I know we're going to talk about some of those things. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we want to do that first.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So May is Mental Health Month. We did talk about that through Zoom, and during the month of May, we hold several contests, or actually prior to May because we select the winners.
Right.
One is a poster contest, a bookmark contest, and a writing contest. So just because you can't really see the writing well on the TV, we'll say that I just want to let people know that our overall winner for writing was Megan Zoltak. She wrote a wonderful poem about hope, and you can read it all in our annual report, or you can see it online too. We have everything online. And then we had our poster contest, and again this year our best in show was St. Clair High School. We actually have over the years a lot of winners from East China School District in all the contests, so kudos to East China, thank you. And our best in show winner, and we talked about this name beforehand, I think it's Zajewski is how you pronounce the last name, Maria Zajewski, who attends St. Clair High School, and we loved her picture.
Okay, fellas, if you'll show that up, we're going to do it that way. We're going to show the, there you go. The words will come into frame here in a second. So she's got the best in show, and that's also on the cover of your magazine.
Yep, featured on the cover of the, we use it for all of our marketing for the whole year. We have posters, we have billboards.
It's wonderful because it's got the nurses there.
Actually, I think it's high school. It's supposed to be high school students, and I thought it was great because this is a high school student, and they're given the heart symbol.
Yep.
Like hope lives here. Like we have hope that this pandemic is going to end, and we can get rid of these face masks eventually.
That's right.
And you know, any of that. So
well, she really did a good job, and there was representation from Port Huron High School, homeschool, Middle College, and Marysville. So, but the first place was right here in St. Clair.
Right.
All right, let's go to the next slide and see what we got, fellas. Okay, this is some honorable mentions. There was entries there from Marine City, Hollenbaugh, and St. Clair High, as well as Marysville, Yale, Marysville, and Port Huron Northern. Great art. There's got a lot of talent in the county.
Definitely.
Okay, next. Okay, now, this is the fun stuff. This is the bookmark contest, and these are all from, well, one's from...
Kindergarten is Immaculate Conception.
Kindergarten, first grade. The two on the right there are the third grade from Pine River, and that is Allie Roberts. And it says, best stories are inspired by kindness. That's a great one.
Yeah.
And the next one is Bell River Elementary and Sophie Drinkwine, and it says be kind. Very, very well done. Very well done.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one, fellas? There we go. And this is first grade at Pine River.
Oh, no, that is first. Okay, sorry.
Allen, how do you pronounce that first name?
Avery Allen.
Avery Allen. And then the second one is
Rose Hill.
Fourth grade from Pine River Elementary, Rose Hill. And again, lots of wonderful color.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
And we just give the theme to the elementary age. We just say, you know, do something that kind of depicts kindness, and because the theme is a little too probably complex sometimes. Our theme this year was Hope Lives Here. So that's reflected in the poem that was the overall winner, and certainly in the high school artwork. And I think they had a little better understanding of that theme. So yeah, it was a great contest. And we felt so fortunate that there are so many talented kids in the county, because we had the fewest entries in all categories than ever in the history of the contest. And I'm sure because of COVID and virtual schooling and, you know, back and forth and all those things. So so we're happy, but really it's some of the best work we've seen. So we're so happy that the super talented kids submitted their stuff.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. All right, what else is going on with St. Clair County Community Mental Health?
Well, I'll tell you a little bit. In June, it's Men's Health Month, and they kind of established that since 1994, because we know that, you know, between men and women, men are much less likely to go to the doctor if they have a physical health issue. Heard that forever. And they're also less likely to seek behavioral health treatment. Mm-hmm. So we want to, you know, during the month of June, with the focus on men's health, you know, it's just a time to encourage early detection, awareness about health issues and disease among men and boys. It's to also try to hopefully talk about the importance of, you know, good eating, physical activity, hygiene, all those important things. And also, if there's stressors or behavioral health issues, that it's a good time to seek some treatment or get some guidance in that regard. And so for that, the thing that we have this really great training coming up. It's actually a series. It's a 6-part series. It starts on June 17th at the Municipal Center in Port Huron, and it's called Man to Man, and only men or older young men would be welcome to. They would benefit a lot, like high school age and up, I think. I don't think younger than that would probably get a lot out of it, but you never know. They can come with their dads if they want, or grandpas or uncles. But anyways, you do need to sign up in advance, because capacity is still limited at this moment as we speak. They might expand it by then, but it's limited, so it will be first come, first serve. So we're hoping to get a lot of people. The first speaker is Kevin Fisher. He is the president or executive director of the National Alliance for the Mentally Ill for the state of Michigan. It's going to be a great session. We're going to try to videotape the presenters only, not any people in the audience or anything like that, because we don't, you know, some people might not want the world to know they were there, but just the speakers, and hopefully put those up on our YouTube channel in case people miss it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But that's going to be really good. And then we have actually our Blue Water Race Series. We're trying again. I don't know if you had Mike Grover in yet.
Mike's coming in the 17th with Tom Brenner and with Brandy. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember Brandy.
Her last name. But So it's
So that's the first run. It kicks off our series. That's the Artful Dodger.
Right.
It's June 26th here in St. Clair.
Right.
So that's the first of 6 runs. And again this year, if you participate in all 6, and you can run or you can walk, you don't have to be a runner. And most of the events have a 1 mile or 2 mile option. So you don't have to, do a long distance or anything like that. You'll get a really awesome commemorative jacket.
Those are the jackets from last year. No,
but they're new ones. They're new. They're new and they're different and they're awesome.
Okay.
And so, but you have to be in all 6, or at least sign up for all 6 and pay to be in all 6 to do it. So
and
that
are you going to be able to? Do you have to come this time, or it can be virtual? You said.
I'm going to guess that they're going to let that there will be a virtual option in all of them. And to be honest, I meant to register today because I usually, when I go in, I register for the series.
Yeah.
But I need a little bit of time to do it, so I didn't do it yet.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that you'll have that option.
Okay.
So
we'll find out next week, the 17th, when
Mike comes.
Mike comes here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his has both options. And I know ours will too. The Run for Recovery is the 4th or the 5th. Let me see. We're the 4th run.
Okay.
So the second run would be the Pickerel Run, July 4th.
All right.
That one I would think has to have a virtual option because that is the 4th of July. A lot of people are not around, like I won't be. So, it has to have a virtual. And then September 19th, P.S. You're My Hero. And then October 9th is the Run for Recovery, ours, which kicks off Mental Illness Awareness Week. It was always in May for May is Mental Health Month, and maybe it'll go back to May next year, but we wanted it to be in person, so that's why we switched it. And then Friendsgiving, that's a Tyler Kretner run. That is in Marine City, and that is on Thanksgiving.
Good.
Which is the 25th of November.
And that one's really getting popular.
Oh, yeah. I did that. I was one of the very fun ones. Even though it was freezing, I had a great time doing that run. And this was pre-COVID, and they had all these nice, warm, different soups and good things to snack on when you got done. It was great. And then on the 4th of December, we have the Jingle Bell Run.
Good.
So then I want to tell you that on an ongoing basis, we can be here and en masse. I am vaccinated, and I am promoting getting vaccinated.
Yep.
And at our agency, our main branch in Port Huron, 3111 Electric Avenue, Monday through Friday, 9 to 3, 4 o'clock, you can get the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
Oh, good.
If you would like, no appointment necessary. But I would recommend people come earlier in the day because I don't know how much people know about the vaccine vials, but they come in Johnson & Johnson, every vial has 5 vaccines in it. Once you open the vial, you have to use them all that day. So they're not going to open a vial at the end of the day for one person because then they're wasted. So anyway, so that's going on. If people aren't sure, they have a question about that, you can call us, but you do not need an appointment.
Okay.
Then, just want a reminder, as we're talking about COVID, we still have our pandemic response team, and that is, intended to help people who have anxiety or, concerns related to dealing with COVID, going back to work after COVID, any of that kind of stuff. Employers can request that we would come in, and that's Amy Smith, who you know, or Adrian Luckenbacher from our staff will set that up. And then I want to tell you, there's lots of classes through MSU Extension. One of them is Relax. That's a good class. And then there's one that is Stress Less with Mindfulness. There's actually more classes than that, and they're all on our website and our Facebook. And you can find information there on how to register. They are still all online. We're hoping in the very near future there'll be in-person classes.
Okay, great.
And then the last 2 things I want to tell you about are just really fun things for a great cause. One of them is the Badges and Bras event.
Badges and Bras.
Badges and Bras.
Wow.
It is put on by Taking a Shot at Breast Cancer, which is a nonprofit organization that raises funds to help support people who have breast cancer. And they've donated a lot of money to all 3 hospitals, Ascension, Lake Huron, and McLaren. And they'll help pay for things, whether it's wigs or Look Good, Feel Better programs, things like that, mammograms, different things like that, treatment, support, whatever. So it's a great cause, one that is near and dear to my heart. So that's at St. Clair Golf Club. And the reason it's called Badges and Bras, the badges are first responders, firemen, policemen, EMTs, men that will model the bras. And,
all right.
And it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So it's a good time, and it's
there was an event with, was it in the fall with the firemen?
Yeah, but
is this the same thing? Or?
It's primarily firemen, but we also have had some of the other types of first responders, and it hasn't happened since before COVID. The second event was supposed to be last March or April. I can't remember what date exactly, but it got canceled because of COVID. So this year we actually scheduled it at the St. Clair Golf Club because you can have most of it actually all outside.
Yeah.
In case COVID was a big problem, we're hoping, I mean, things are lessening and lessening every day, so it should be fine. And we're just hoping for good weather because we do have a beautiful...
Well, tell them not to come, the fellows not to come too close to the highway because they probably cause some accidents.
For sure they would. Yeah, you can see the bras, decorated bras online if you go to the Taking a Shot at Breast Cancer Facebook page. I decorated one in there and it's golf themed, so I'm pretty sure you can figure out which one it is. If people want to vote on it, you vote with dollars.
Oh, okay.
The one who raises the most money with their bras, those will be prize winners, and then there's People's Choice Award.
Oh, what a
wonderful
wonderful idea.
Yeah, it's pretty fun and funny. Yeah. So, and then July 12th, we're having the Tee Off for Kids, which is a golf outing that we've had this, I think it's the 11th or 12th year in a row. I should know because I started the first one. I'm still doing it. But it's a lot of fun, and it's for the Child Abuse and Neglect Council. All the proceeds go to support all the prevention programming that we do and all the educational efforts that go on there. So those are all great things, and if I talk too fast like I always do, you can always call me at St. Clair County Community Mental Health, and I'd be happy to talk about any of these things with anybody.
I love that out cue there. If I talk too fast, here's the telephone number. That's wonderful. That's
you can flash that up.
Yeah. Give me the number again.
985-8900 is the
985-8900.
That's
I'll say
to get
it
to
slow.
me.
All right.
But if you need access to our services, 888-225-4447.
And you said that very slowly.
Yeah.
So. Her name is Deb Johnson. She's fun, she's exciting, and she's got lots of information for us every month right here on CTV. Deb, thank you. Enjoy all the stuff that's coming up.
I will.
Okay. See you soon. That's about it for the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingerman. See you soon.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingerman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.